Hi there. Welcome to Apple World, I'm addressing. It stops at the present time. Travis Barker is supposed to be enraged at Kim Kardashian for worrying Kourtney during her high-risk pregnancy. Furthermore, sources near Travis are saying he hit the rooftop subsequent to hearing that Kim raised Kourtney's children and made her cry during their new call. Kourtney is presently pregnant with her most memorable youngster, Travis, and she's expected very soon. Notwithstanding, the pregnancy is a high gamble because of Kourtney's age, and she additionally, as of late, went through dire fetal medical procedures to save the child's life. And keeping in mind that Travis has, for the most part, avoided the Kardashians' show on the side of Kourtney, secretly, he can never again keep down in light of the fact that Kim calling her pregnant sister to tell her that her children furtively disdain her was simply unadulterated fiendishness. So how precisely did Travis respond to Kim and Kourtney's call? Indeed, Kourtney and Travis have at last cut off the Kardashians for good. I was in no state to converse. No one. I was unable to try and, presumably, liked the sentences. You've most likely heard at this point that Kim and Kourtney had a touchy dispute via telephone, some of which was displayed in the new episode of The Kardashians. Kim's savage remarks started reactions against her on the web, and fans are calling her out for weaponizing Kourtney's children against her. What exacerbates this is that the call purportedly occurred after Kourtney told her family she was pregnant, and Kim knew Kourt's pregnancy would be a high gamble. What's more, for this reason, Travis Barker is presently purportedly attempting to persuade Kourtney to cut all contact with Kim basically until she conceives an offspring, on the grounds that Kim's way of behaving is genuinely getting off the wall. Presently, on the off chance that you passed up the most recent show between Kourtney and Kim, everything began after Kim called Kourtney and welcomed her to accompany her to Italy, where Kim is advancing her Dolce & Gabbana crusade. Be that as it may, since Kim took the idea for her DAG collab from Kourtney's wedding and furthermore attempted to demolish the energies at the wedding with her demeanor, Kourtney declined the welcome. Notwithstanding, she said she was all the while going to go help Kim's task. In any case, Kim then, at that point, continued to gaslight Kourtney, asserting that nothing occurred at the wedding and suggesting that Kourtney was being emotional, which was not a great explanation. I got upset when I was like, stand by. Nothing occurred at the wedding. It wasn't so much a discussion at the wedding. Nonetheless, on the off chance that you watched the Kourtney and Travis wedding extraordinary, you realize something most certainly occurred. Also, we're not simply discussing Kim duplicating Kourtney's daggy taste. The greater issue was Kim's mentality at the wedding. The entire time, she seemed as though she would rather not have been there and gave an extremely pitiful discourse at the service. She brought us along in your fantasy, and there's actually no romantic tale like yours. It's a film. It's the cutest. You all are awesome. Kim likewise couldn't deal with the spotlight being on Kourtney, and she continually attempted to control the discussion about her wedding to Kanye in Italy. I'll give you the point at which I was strolling down the walkway. A long train. Then I strolled so quickly. Be that as it may, likely the nastiest thing Kim did at the wedding was interfere with Travis' child, Landon, while he was giving a discourse. At the gathering, Landon gave an extremely endearing discourse and discussed how much Kourtney means to him. Yet Kim just couldn't deal with seeing Kourtney being applauded. What's more, she intruded on Landon, advising him to quiet down. In these past couple of months, I've truly become acquainted with you so well and have such adoration for you. You pay special attention to me like a mother and have consistently had me covered. I truly think you have filled the unfilled spot in my heart so well, have shown me extraordinary ethics, and have shown me to such an extent. Together, you folks show what genuine affection resembles, and it's really motivating to us all to associate with you all and the astounding energy you all provide for us all. Presently, paying little mind to what occurred among Kim and Kourtney, this youngster is giving a discourse he composed for his father's wedding, and Kim lacked the ability to allow him to have his second. Furthermore, you could judge by Kim's face that she was totally fuming in light of the fact that Kourtney was overall freely recognized for her relationship and nurturing. Kim has been getting only regrettable press over her adoration life. In any case, Kourt attempted to clarify this for Kim during their call and said the issue wasn't about Kim replicating her, but rather about Kim not being glad for her on her big day. In any case, Kim obviously completely overlooked this, and she continued to pester about garments. Like you said, you're overlooking what's really important. In any case, isn't the point about the garments and you're discussing the looks? I controlled away. There's really no need to focus on the garments, Kourtney. It isn't so unique. Everybody does 90s. Like, it's anything. But another idea is the thing I'm attempting to say. What's more, there's just so many hopes to pick from. You're discussing the horse crap subtleties since it's all your boastful, self-centered psyche can contemplate. What's more, look at how Kim again disregarded all that Kourtney expressed, and, in an evident self-centered style, attempted to make Kourtney seem to be the miscreant. Could it be that you feel so low about me? It seems like you should be aware. I believe that you should recover profoundly and figure out why. Why do you disdain me so much, and for what reason are you so irate with me? Since all of this won't ever occur, I was so glad for you. What's more, you could perceive that Kourtney is the person who really went to treatment and figured out how to convey in light of the fact that she utilized encounters like I felt to attempt to make herself clear. I felt at my wedding like you were distraught for me since you have a serious feud. Nonetheless, Kim, who recently said she doesn't put stock in treatment, got cautious and went after one more device from the self-absorbed playbook, affecting others' expressions rather than mine, and let Kourtney know that every one of her companions discussed her in a mystery bunch talk. This is a regular seclusion strategy utilized by egotists. Furthermore, in the event that you're an OG who is aware of the Kardashians, you know that Kim did something almost identical to her sibling. Ransack. You can't stand us. You're an alternate individual. We as a whole have a discussion about it. Try not to require you folks any longer. I'll needn't bother with being a piece of it. Every one of your companions calls us, wondering whether you believe they're the ones going to you. They're all approaching us as an afterthought, expressing the inverse of us. So we as a whole are befuddled, and we're on a gathering talk that is really named Kourtney. So we know and need to hear what your companions are saying to us. Incidentally, in the part where Kim says everybody is attempting to sort out why Kourtney is an alternate individual. Indeed, that happens when you mend. Also, this triggers egotists since they lean toward the unhealed rendition of you. That is why when Kourtney was hopeless with Scott, Kim was empowering their poisonous dynamic and pushing Kourtney to remain with Scott. However, now that Kourtney has found love with Travis and has finally encountered a solid relationship, Kim is attempting to persuade her that something is the matter with her. Kim went through years telling Kourtney she gave her a vocation and put her on the map, and that is the reason she was unable to remain to see that Kourtney and Travis were definitely standing out all alone. However, there was one more second from Kim and Kourtney's call that uncovered Kim's self-centeredness. At the point when Kim let Kourtney know that every one of her companions had a mystery bunch talk where they whined about her, Kourtney didn't allow this to get to her, and she said she doesn't mind others' thought processes. You are an egotist. Everything revolves around you. Anything you do, it's about you and about how it seems to the world about you. So you simply need to clear up your realities. Take out my entire side of the episode. I don't give anybody's opinion on me. Kourtney additionally got down on Kim for being hopeless and called attention to the fact that assuming she has secret gathering visits where she babbles about others, it should mean she's upset. What's more, Kourtney plainly hit a sore spot here on the grounds that Kim immediately intruded on her and chose to bend the blade more profoundly by raising Kourtney's children and guaranteeing they come to her with their issues and gripes about Kourtney. Perhaps you folks need to go contemplate why, on the off chance that you're upset, yet that is why you have the opportunity and energy to sit and have side visits explicitly to discuss me. We're permitted to communicate concern. We have side conversations about everyone. That is exactly the thing you do. Life. I don't have side visits with anybody. Indeed, your children have even come to me with issues that they have and how you are. What's more, this is when Kim figured out how to break Kourtney, which was normal in light of the fact that, in addition to the fact that Kim is attempting to weaponize Kourtney's children, Kourtney is likewise pregnant and defenseless. So obviously she planned to go to pieces after hearing Kim say this. Additionally, focus on how Kim responded after she understood she made Kourtney cry. She began looking on her telephone and settled up with the discussion, like a job well done. So, not accommodating. You're similar to adding it to a battle to have a side. It's you, my companions, my children, and everybody else against me. It's like you're simply AI can't stand you. Okay, be that as it may, it was the straw that broke the camel's back to raise the children.